Let's be completely honest. Every woman has remembered a man she didn't pay attention to or left and felt a sharp pain in her chest. That time she sees he is not following anymore. He is not hoping. He is not the person she could play mind games with. That is when the sadness starts. Not because she lost some man, but because she lost the man who really knew her. Men often don't get this change. You believe she moved on for a better option. You think she outgrew you, got bored, or met someone new. But this is the truth most women will never say aloud. She didn't stop caring because she stopped loving. She stopped caring because she thought you would never leave. See, women get used to consistency. When a man is there every single time she calls, when he texts first, says sorry fast, and never makes her feel the cost of her mistakes, she starts to think your love is forever. And forever kills need. The woman's mind starts to change the story. He'll always be there. He'll never quit. He loves me too much to go. That's when she starts taking you as a given. Not from meanness, but from her mind. Because ease in love often creates blindness, and blindness makes her forget what it took to have you. But this is where the pain is born. The second you finally leave, not from hate, but peace, something inside her stirs. It's not about wanting your messages. It's about wanting your presence, the strong calm she felt with you close, the safe feeling of being known by a man who wasn't trying to win her, just know her. You see, women think in silence long after you've quit posting, quit talking, quit answering. She sees. When she unlocks her phone and finds no message from you, when she sees your story and knows you've moved on, showing no pain, that's when her sadness starts seeping through her pride. Because in that quiet, she listens to the truth she avoided. You never had to have her approval. You only asked for her respect. And now that you've quit giving your attention easily, your lack becomes stronger than your company ever was. Men, pay attention. Women don't feel bad losing men who pleaded. They feel bad losing men who cared deeply but said no to being treated poorly. That sadness doesn't appear in words. It appears in 2 a.m. social media looks, in quick, "Hey, how have you been?" texts after a long time, in that worried smile when she sees you again and sees you've changed. You see, she thought she'd always be in control, but now she feels something new. Curiosity. Who did he turn into without me? Who's giving him the calm I broke? Who's making him happy the way I did? That's when she thinks of the small things, the sound of your voice saying her name, the way you watched her without blame, the safety she felt that no one else could copy. And it hurts because sadness doesn't come when she doesn't have you. It comes when she knows you were the one man who really got her soul. And when that thought arrives, she's in the exact spot where she once undervalued you. But now, you're not there for her. Men, that is your moment. When you stop seeking approval and start guarding your space, the very women who overlooked you start to notice you. Not because you became different for them, but because you grew without them. They start feeling sorry for not valuing your silent loyalty, your calm heart, your strong patience. And that's when they see something truly beautiful. You were never the one who was lacking. They were just unable to see your value when it was right there. Watch until the very end to understand the powerful psychology behind this change. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Regret is a weird feeling. It doesn't show up loudly. It comes slowly, like a dark shape behind her smile. In the beginning, she doesn't know it. She says she's fine, that leaving you was correct, that she's getting better or fixing herself. But inside, something is wrong. The real truth is, she doesn't want you immediately. She wants the person she was with you, the woman who felt protected enough to be gentle, the woman who could stop trying to be strong and still feel wanted. And that understanding comes bit by bit. See, when she first left, she felt strong, that fake power women feel after a big choice. She told her friends, "You were too easy, too open, too in love." She wanted freedom, she wanted thrill, she wanted something new. But thrill doesn't last, and freedom can feel alone when the incorrect man is there. That's when she starts looking at other men, not on purpose but naturally. Every different man she sees gets judged by her thoughts of you. The way you looked at her, the way you heard her without stopping her, the way you didn't only want her looks, you wanted her calm. And even if she tries to believe you were easy to lose, she can't forget the mark you left on her heart. Because true masculinity, still, sure, strong energy, doesn't disappear. It stays. She notices you in times she doesn't plan, when another man shouts and she recalls how you kept calm, when a person is dishonest and she recalls your truth even when it was hard, when she's with people but feels empty because you made quiet times feel like togetherness. That's when her sadness gets stronger. It's not only about wanting you, it's about learning she did not see your value. She believed you'd always be there. She thought your love was hers to take. But when you stepped back, when you started caring for your own life, your health, your calm, your dreams, she felt something new. Jealousy. Not jealousy of another woman, but jealousy of your freedom. You became the man she wanted she had the strength to hold. That's the puzzle of a woman's mind most men miss. Women need safety, but they follow mystery. They want heart safety, but they honor heart control. And when you learned both, by leaving without anger, you became the one she could never truly forget. Her sadness becomes fixation, not the type in films, silent fixation. The type where she checks your posts but never clicks like. The type where she views your stories only to check if you're okay. The type where she writes, "I miss us." Not because she wants to fix things, but because she wants to feel she still has importance. And here is where your power as a man is tried. Because when a woman feels bad losing you, she'll do small things to bring you back. Not from love, but from worry. Worry that you've grown past her touch. She'll say your name in talks, share old songs for no reason, answer your stories. All these tiny signs are her method of saying, "I'm remembering you," without speaking it. But this is where most men lose. They see her sadness as a request to come back. Do not. Because the man she misses is not the one who returns quickly. It's the one who continues moving ahead, knowing her understanding came after the time. That's when the power changes fully. She becomes the one who can't quit remembering you. She becomes the one who repeats times asking why she let you go. She becomes the one followed by the clear fact she thought you'd always stay, and you didn't. And that's the type of regret that doesn't leave because it's connected to who she is. She must accept that she had something special, and she was sloppy with it. It's not payback when you continue. It's growth. And you're quiet, you're calm, you're not caring. That's what shows her the knowledge life failed to. You cannot use a good man and hope he will remain good for you always. Stay until the end to learn how to protect your energy and turn this pain into power. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. Men, get this. When you pick self-respect over approval, when you swap reaction with calm, when you create instead of plead, you become always remembered. Because women may like charm, but they feel bad losing goodness. And your goodness, your stillness, your power, your self-command becomes the spirit that walks with her through every broken relationship after you. There is a certain time, a still, painful one, when a woman who did not value you sees she does not know you anymore. Not because you are different, but because you at last became the man she believed you never would. It often occurs long after she thinks she's past you. She's left cities, changed jobs, perhaps even dating someone new. Life appears fine to others, but one tiny second, one surprise memory shatters that dream. Perhaps she sees your picture online. Perhaps a shared friend says your name. Or perhaps she just finds your profile one night from only curiosity, and what she sees freezes her heart. You are not hurting anymore. You are not calling. You are not the man who stayed for her text or doubted his value or gave reasons to hold her near. You are not the same. Your presence feels more powerful, your self-belief keener, your quiet more forceful. And that's when the sadness turns true, because now she is not just thinking of who you were, she is seeing who you've become without her. And in that second, her ego meets her consequence. See, when a woman leaves a man she once thought she ruled, she waits for him to fall apart. She waits for his world to spin around the pain. She waits for him to follow, to beg, to show his value over and over. But when you do not, when you improve instead of shatter, it changes something inside her. She understands you were not weak in heart. You were just heart invested. You were not hopeless. You were faithful. You were not needy. You loved. And she broke something holy because she saw vulnerability as weakness. Now she observes you from a distance, and every little sign of your success feels like a quiet statement. You lack power over me now. That is what hurts the most, the lost control. Because women do not feel bad about the breakup, they feel bad about the time they see they can no longer affect you. You once answered her quiet, now you answer with not caring. You once protected yourself when she was rude, now you ignore it. You once wanted an end, now you make your own calm. That is when she starts to want your spirit again. Not from love, but from need for what she once held, your notice, your approval, your faith. Because in her life, that spirit is uncommon. And once she's had it, no other man can take its place. She will start checking you again. A sudden text. Hey, I saw something that made me think of you. A soft remark. You've changed. A 3 a.m. admission. I miss how things were. But know this, she does not miss the partnership. She misses the her that felt important when you loved her. The sad joke, the man she desires now is the man she made by breaking him. The pain forced you to grow, to make your walls, your aim, your quiet. You stopped giving to someone who only took and started turning into someone who draws others. And that is the change she cannot accept, that you do not require her to feel complete. Men, this is where your power is tried once more, because she will try to talk again. Not because she is prepared to love you correctly, but because she wants to feel important again. And if you allow her back a little, you will ruin the you that she now misses losing. Do not become open to someone who only wants you once you've recovered. You see, her sadness is her knowledge, not your call. The you she misses is gone. He ended when you learned your value was not judged by her eyes. He vanished when you stopped battling for someone who would not battle for you. And he was made again the instant you stopped running after love and started being it. That is the man she views now. Sure, still, untroubled. The man who once overthought now acts with aim. The man who once waited for her texts now ignores messages. The man who once was scared of losing her now fears losing himself again. And that is when she starts to fall, because she learns something she will never say. She did not lose a partner. She lost a man who truly loved her heart. She did not leave fighting. She left faithfulness. She did not finish a book. She finished a page she will never read again. She will tell herself, you changed. And she is correct, but not in the manner she believes. You changed from the man who required love to the man who selects peace. That is the kind of change no woman forgets. Because each time she meets someone new, a part of her mind measures him against you, and the measure always loses. You're seeing a powerful transformation. Watch until the end to learn how to complete this journey. Subscribe, like, and share this with someone who needs to hear it.
Time is a weird guide. It does not always fix. Sometimes it shows. And for a woman who used a man, time becomes the glass that shows her all she ignored when she had him. Weeks go, could be years. Her life goes on. Different people, different towns, different words. But inside, the same cycle happens again. Not one gives her the same calm. Not one makes her feel the same protection. Not one holds her with that still surety you once gave. And bit by bit, her sadness turns into something more, something she will never say aloud: admiration. Because as she sees you grow, she starts to know something hurtful and lovely together. You did not become improved to please her. You became improved because losing her made you face yourself. That is when she starts to view the reality she avoided, that your love was not a flaw, it was strength. That your waiting was not laziness, it was force. That your faithfulness was not silliness, it was profundity. You see, when a man finally picks himself after being used, he does not just recover, he rises. He becomes the sort of man that women honor, men admire, and life starts gifting. And that is what troubles her now, because she once had the best view of your rise, and she left before the last scene. Now she looks from far away, knowing she quit during your change. Before she saw promise, now she sees result. And that result hurts more than any farewell ever might. She sees your self-belief in each image you share. Not the watch me kind, but the still, strong look of a man who does not crave notice to feel worthy. She catches your tone and your new limits. Not mad, not upset, just strong. She sees how women now honor you more, how your spirit pulls what once fled from you. That is when admiration takes the place of sadness, because now, even if she wished to return, she understands she cannot. Not because you dislike her, but because you have grown past her. It is fair payback. You did not get payback. You did not have to show anything. You just mended, moved up, and let your progress talk more than your hurt. That is true power. Not following her to see your value, but leaving until she must confront it. Get this, men, when you start caring for yourself the way you once loved her, you become magnetic because you are no longer wanting to be picked. You are picking. That change alters all. The identical woman who once ignored your messages now pauses before writing you. The identical woman who once made you question yourself now repeats your past talks, seeking what she lost. The identical woman who once left easily now asks how she ever believed she could swap you. And this is the truth that strikes her most. She did not lose you because you were not sufficient. She lost you because she handled your faithfulness like a sure thing, and it was not. Now you have become the man she tells her friends about, the one she failed with, the one she ought to have been more calm with, the one who treated her well, but the moment was not correct. But inside, she knows it was not the moment. It was her youth, her failure to see real from common. Because real does not follow, real does not plead, real leaves silently and builds tougher. You see, that is the gap between sadness and admiration. Sadness says, I need him back. Admiration breathes, he became all I knew he could be without me. And that knowing changes how she views all men after you. Now she searches for bits of you in each new bond. Your calm, your soul, your soft joy, your steadiness. But no matter how hard she searches, nobody equals the spirit of the man who loved her truly and left her gently. Because when you walk away with dignity, you leave a mark she cannot hide with ego. And that mark becomes her memory, that sometimes losing a good man is not just losing love, it's losing her reflection. So to every man hearing, never feel sorry for being kind to the incorrect woman. She may never speak it, but one day she will see what she lost when she lost you. And that seeing will sound in each hollow talk, each empty relationship, each alone night where she questions why nobody makes her feel like you did. That is the power of self-worth. That is the silent payback of every man who said no to let suffering label him. And that is the finish every man earns. Not approval, not an end, but liberty. We want to hear your story.
Has a woman ever told you later that she finally saw what she lost? Write your experience in the comments. You could help another man heal. If this video spoke to you, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who is finding his peace.